these fellas, how dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills? They're just as good as dead.
Hey Bronx, sticking with the car video theme that seems to be fairly popular right now. Actually, I'm just in my car because it's too windy outside and too much background noise. So currently in a parking lot at a state park in Fort Collins, Colorado. Just got done running a shade over 51 miles in about 11 and a half hours. Good times. So I apologize for the salt lines on my face. Anyway, just wanted to recap yesterday's meet, Black Hills Conference and Spearfish. As far as the distance crew goes, I guess as far as we're concerned, as an overall group, is I think the best meet we've put together all year. Starting off with the girls 4x8, we had the 4 7th graders run that. They all ran really competitive splits. Ended up placing 5th, so they all earned a medal for that in their first ever varsity meet, so that's pretty cool. So kudos to those girls for stepping up and getting after it. And then the boys 4x8 did some nice things. Guy Davis led it off and he PR'd in a 2:18 leg. And then, oh boy, now I'm going to forget the order. I'm not sure if Wyatt was second. Regardless, Wyatt celebrated his big birthday with a 5-second PR, 2:17, and Wyatt was third. Devin was second. Devin ran 2:16 split, which is a big PR for him. First high school meet of the year for him. He came up at the end of last year as a 7th grader, so as an 8th grader he came up again and ran a really competitive race. Then Wyatt had it, ran a great split, and then Ethan Jones finished us off a little under 2:30 or 2:20, excuse me. I think he was about 2:19. So overall, the best 4x8 time we've run all year. I'm optimistic that if we can put together 4 solid legs on that at regions, we have a good chance to hopefully be competitive and get that into state, but we'll see. Probably shake up the order a little bit. We got about 6 or 7 guys all in that 2:14 to 2:17-18 range. So realistically, we probably need to be about 2:13, 14 on most of the legs. But I think we can definitely do that. Everyone seems to be cutting some time right now and peaking, running their best. So that was great to see. I got to give a big shout out to Cole Hockenberry. He had a heck of a day. He PR'd in the mile, got under 5 minutes for the first time. Then he PR'd in the 2 mile. So 2 big PRs, a pair of freshman records. He broke his own freshman record in the mile, and he broke his brother Corey's freshman record in the 2 mile. So I know that was pretty special to him. So big day for Cole. Really proud of him for stepping up and getting after it. That's a really tough double. Do the mile, 2 mile, just with PR in both in the same day is awesome. Sawyer went out, PR'd in the mile, ran a 5 flat, his best ever time. So he's just off the fastest ever 8th grade clocking. I believe 4:57 is what Colton Nays ran. So Sawyer will get to change it at regions and hopefully do that. If you can hear some screaming in the background, that's just people cheering on some runners coming in. So sorry if that's distracting. And then Sawyer came back and ended up 4th on the 2 mile in a pretty gutsy race for him too, 10:45, which is a great clocking. Girls 2 mile, we had 3 of our 7th graders, Annika, Allison, and Ava. I think it's the first time we've ever filled up a 2 mile with girls at a varsity meet in the 6 years I've been here, so that was pretty cool. And Allison ended up placing not quite a PR, but with that 4x8 earlier, kind of to be expected. And then Ava and Annika, first time ever running it, so big kudos to those 2 girls for stepping up and getting out of their comfort zone a little bit. I don't know, maybe hold off a few days to ask them how they liked it. It's a tough race, you know. I know, like, cross country is a 5K, so Annika's run plenty of 3 mile races, but it's a little different animal on the track, run those 8 laps like that. And, but those 2 girls definitely broke into the middle school top 10 list on the 2 mile, and I'm gonna have to check. They might have, either one or both might have cracked the high school top 10 along with Allison. So great day for them. Mackenzie Lyons had a solid run anchoring the medley. Guy Davis came back and anchored the boys medley. Struggled a little bit, but that was his best ever 4x8 earlier, so I'm sure his legs were a little fried. And then in the mile, we had Harley. She struggled a little bit. First time running it this year. And then we had Haley and Molly were about where they've been all year in the mile for girls. And then boys 800, Devin got out and matched his 216 split. I think they actually had him at a 217 flat. So a great day for Devin. He came back and ran a 4x4 leg in 59 seconds as well. So pretty awesome for a 8th grader step up. That's kind of Devin's mentality, though. He just gets after it and thrives on that competition. And pretty special to watch a kid like that step up, first high school meet of the year, and just get after it. Taylor Erickson ran the 800 about where he's been all year. And then we had Sarah Jules, our 7th grader, step up, and she had a 245 split in the 4x8, and I think she was 249, 250 in the open 8, so a good day for her, back-to-back 2 solid 8s like that. And I'm sure I'm going to forget somebody that ran. So apologies for that. I should have had the sheet in front of me. But regardless, by far the best conference meet the distance crew has ever had in my 6 years here. I think part of that's because of that Rapid City qualifier got rained out. And so normally we go to that, and we've run really well at that in the past and then struggled at conference. So it's been a bummer to lose a lot of these meets and not have chances to get clockings in. But at the same time, we've kind of took advantage of the opportunities when we do get a run. And so we're looking ahead. We got just a trio of practices Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we got regions coming up on Thursday at Rapid City Christian. So that's a big day. I hope we can get a few more kids qualified, maybe a relay or two. So at this point, practice, we're just going to kind of do some sharpening, and it kind of is what it is. I mean, you can't gain a whole lot at this point. For the kids that are locked into state, we'll probably do some workouts with them. Maybe a little more advanced. But as far as regions go, we're just going to kind of take it easy. We'll do a little bit on the track, kind of a pseudo long run, but certainly not as long as we've gone before. And from here on out, the big thing is just make sure you're getting a lot of sleep, make sure you're eating good food. Probably not the best time to go pound a lot of fast food and some large blizzards at Dairy Queen. Those can wait till after the season's over. So just watch your nutrition, get some sleep, and just hopefully the consistent training and time we put in is going to pay off at this point. So that's all I've got. So I was just, as a coach, super pleased with what we had for the distance crew. Kids stepping up, kids cheering on their teammates. It was just a pretty exciting day for what we had. So that's all I got for now. Later.
This video was brought to you by Brody.
I take all comers. I don't duck any man. Come one, come all, because nobody can get close to me. They're not even close. I'm the best fighter in the world.
Into deep left center for Mitchell.